they didn't want to see us jump around, and they wanted us to be sustainable in the community, and this was a way for them to feel like they were being sustainable. Big Brothers Big Sisters is going to be sustainable in the community. With that, one of the conditions of purchasing and helping us purchase the building, the group that got together during that time said, you know what, we are a community organization. We are serving the community. Therefore, this agency.
Then, as the boss, you want to grow the staff enough that, hey, this is our building, and that's pretty much it, right? Like, well, you'd love to add 4 or 5. I don't know what the number would be.
Yeah, I would love to add more staff, absolutely. But it. So I'm going to start with the bunker. Like I said, that's the interesting spot in the back, because you think that it's just this building when you go outside. So this is kind of like a
bunker. There you go.
Yeah, we call it the bunker. Yep. I'll keep this door open here. Remember I told you about the mold issues we were having?
Oh, yeah.
That's back here. Well, actually in that door right there. So this is part of the bunker. And we keep all of our, we're required to keep 7 years hard fought and jump all over the place. But for those families that harvest the meat from that program, a lot of them are very transient. They don't have places to stay. They don't have a freezer big enough, because the children that harvest the meat get to keep the meat. They will come and they will actually get to store their meat here in this
everything in there
here. We'll keep it shut for right now.
Okay.
And there's also kids' names in there as well.
Gotcha.
So, on top of the boxes.
Gotcha.
But we're a drop-off site for Sportsmen Against Hunger. So the kids that don't want the meat, they will bring the meat down here to donate it back to the community. So Sportsmen Against Hunger gets that credit as well. So it's really cool that the kids also get to learn about giving back. This is kind of the back. This is way back in the bunker.
Whoa, Christmas tree.
Yeah, I know. There's another mold issue that we're having right there. That's another one of the problems we're going to take. I'm hopefully going to get to today. Yeah, just storage areas that we're going to, we use.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn the lights off on you. Pheasants Forever is a conservation organization here in Rapid City that needs storage space. They know that we have storage space, so they come down and they use the storage space here. I need to stay right here. Let me get all the way back here. So for that outdoors program I was telling you about, you can come in now. I just don't want you to. We supply the kids with everything that they need for hunting, because it's not exactly cheap. They get donated boots. They get donated to them from South Dakota Youth Hunting Adventures and Big Brothers Big Sisters. So they get all their orange gear, they get their camouflage, you name it. In fact, Rapid City Regional Hospital just donated a whole couple cases full of first aid kits too, to put in their bags. So the beginning of the year, their season kickoff is coming up. They're going to get this huge bag full of all these goodies that, otherwise they wouldn't be able to have.
Wow.
So that's stored down here as well. And then there's even more in the bunker.
My Lord.
Yeah, I told you. Now this is an interesting area. This is more storage for us. This is another nonprofit in Rapid City. It's called Cases for Kids, where they come down here and they put together backpacks and clothing and everything that kids need for kids that are taken out of the home from social services, obviously from the police. They keep these in their trunks of their car, so if they have to take a child from their home in the middle of the night, they have a backpack full of stuff for the kids. This is where they store their stuff and they come down and work. So we're very adamant about keeping this open for the community to come down and use. So, yeah. So that's kind of the bunker area. Very interesting space, obviously. But our committee, obviously all the work is done in the committee level. Two of our main committees continue to meet 12 months out of the year, but everybody else will take a break in August.
Gotcha.
Because we need a breather. So yeah, we are handicapped. This is what's really cool. We are handicap accessible. One of the coolest matches I inherited.
Oh, look at that!
So we have a lift. It's all the way on top. When we get to the top, I'll show you. Because it's really loud. He's such a cool kid, and he just graduated high school. he was in a wheelchair. He actually is part of the outdoors program too. He went hunting and he harvested a deer, but just the coolest kid in the world. And they went everywhere together. And he was one of the main reasons why they were thinking, you know, when we renovate this building, we need to make sure we're handicap accessible. And I have a mentor. One of my mentors in that outdoors program, she's in a wheelchair too. And I tell you what, she can out hunt any of those guys sitting on that
Man,
board.
you don't expect that when you walk in the door. The first thing you see is a down staircase and an up staircase. So you're like, man, I'm not going to roll in there. But then, boom, it's hidden there.
Yep, so this is actually the new addition. And as you can see, we've had some seal issues. The artist that did this was part of a nonprofit called...
Wait, that's a spray painting?
That is a quote-unquote graffiti artist who put this together for us. You've been downtown. Did you go by the firehouse by any means? And you saw that huge firefighter on the side of the...
I don't think so. No.
I'll give you directions to go by it. Or maybe we'll go by it. He did that piece. So he's part of About This Life nonprofit. And his colleague had got a hold of me right when I took over the executive director position. And she said, hey, I got this grant. And this is what we're going to do with this grant. We really like what you do in working with children in the community, and we want to put something together for you that represents your mission. So his name, the artist's name, is Aaron Piercy. He put a whole session together where matches will come together and talk about, you know, bigs and littles will talk about what the program means to them. And out of that whole entire brainstorming, we but don't have a mentor yet. Amanda, she is out today, but she's the one who runs that. That is in partnership with South Dakota School of Mines, and the mentors that come in and volunteer for that program are engineering students from School of Mines. So they literally, for 2.5 hours at Tuesday night during the school year, what's really cool is these kids get to experience college. And I've actually talked to kids who are, you know, I never thought that would be a possibility for me. And School of Mines here in Rapid City, South Dakota is one of the best engineering schools in the nation. And they come back from that program going, you know what, I want to go to college. I want to go to college. They get to eat a cafeteria meal there, which is really cool because when I went to help out at that program one time, you know, these kids want. Some of them are coming back with like 20 cookies, you know, just for a little later on, and they can take home with them because that is something that we pay for as an agency for these kids.
Wow.
Through, you know, private donations that come in. So we have what we're working on during the summertime is just redoing all of our games, making sure, you know, pieces are still there and stuff, and we're working on obviously hopefully remodeling this room so we have it a little bit.
Remind me to ask about that program when we do the interview downstairs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I haven't been, sometimes I'll take notes as I walk around, doing the live stream today.
Yeah. So this is just kind of our marketing room where we kind of keep things that are, so it's not just kind of crammed in a corner somewhere. We know we have to check here first. So this is Darla, our development director, in her office. Say hi, world.
Hello.
Yeah, I know we all do. So this is what the office is. You know, look like.
Darla's office. There you go.
She's
the office diva. There you go.
Pretty much.
Yep. And Amanda, her office, she's out today. We have bathrooms up here as well. And there's just more office space for working. Usually, this is our intern office, like I told you, during the school program. And then all the way in the back, there's more surprises.
Oh, there's more.
Our product with some creative ideas of how to really utilize this to the best of our ability. So.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
This is like a little cafe out here.
There. Yeah.
All right, so it's the middle of July.
Yes.
So we got to come up with something soon, right?
Funding. We need lots of funding.
Okay, fair enough.
It's one of those. We're working our way there. We're trying. Here needs to be sealed because we're starting to see some of that seepage come through, hence the mold issues that we're having. Because there will just, pockets of water will just sit here. Obviously new air or heating and cooling because we had, with this being downtown Rapid City, we have found new residents.
Wow.
Yeah. Told you there's lots of surprises here.
I mean, Like if I'm the director of another Big Brothers Big Sisters and I see this, I'm like,
you'd be
what?
envious. That's why I'm like, okay,
like,
now
what? How?
Now if we just had $1 million that we could just throw at this and just, I mean, the ideas are there. It's just a matter of, you know, now we need our funding to really make this what it should be. And it's baby steps, you know. I've been working really hard at cutting our expenses to save more money for us so we can save and do these big things.
You can fit a ton of people out here.
I know. Yeah, absolutely. The only problem is that South Dakota has that crazy weather. So.
Yeah, well, it's beautiful today.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's a lot nicer than it was in Dickinson when I was up there.
Oh, well, that's North Dakota. And I can say that because I'm originally from North Dakota.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's in Rapid City usually has it's a banana belt right here. So the weather that we've seen in the last year has just been crazy off the charts.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, we had that huge Atlas storm in October of last year, 2 years ago, that, you know, wiped, it's sad to see what had happened. I mean, people were without power for like 2 weeks. Not too many people heard about it. You know, those farmers lost their livestock.
Wow.
I mean, it was a horrible storm. And ever since then, the weather's been crazy. So we have plants that don't know what season it is right now. So it's weird.
It's like me. I hardly know what state I'm in
anymore. I was
anymore.
going to say, when you're going from state to state to state to state, I'm sure you just don't know where you're going.
Well, there have been days when I get in my car and it's like 100+ degrees, and then I get out of the car and it's like 70, and I'm like,
yep. Well, that's
what? Like
on vacation last week. I came back on Sunday. It was 98 degrees when I left Minnesota, and 8 hours later, it's 64 degrees and raining. So
the best of the days when you set the car to one temperature and it starts as air conditioning.
That's right.
I would just put my
sweet something, yeah.
Put the pool in the bunker and take a water slide down.
Oh, yeah. Hey, maybe there's a grant for that out there.
yeah. Well, let's get on that, guys.
Nice meeting you. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else about the structure of the building. No. We had literally, it felt like 40 days and 40 nights of rain coming through. We thought this issue was taken care of last year. So Linda's daughter was working on her master's degree, which she got. She came in here to work one weekend, and it was literally when we had, how many inches? Like 3 inches of rain within 24 hours.
I think so, yeah. It was.
And I remember Linda had texted me and said, we have water, and I'm like, oh no. So I came in on a Sunday right before graduation party, and I look in and I'm like,
well, she was running around getting buckets.
Yeah.
Because it was
just leaking through that seam.
quite a bit at that time.
Well, that's in the job description, right?
It is.
Executive director.
It's those extra duties. Yes.
Additional duties as assigned.
Yes, that's it. I'm going to show them the front. We're going to get you the front. Oh, by the way, Linda, say hi. Yep, and this is downtown. Actually, the Hotel Alex Johnson's been in quite a few, several Hollywood movies.
Hotel Alex. Where was I yesterday? I was at Pita Pit. So where is that from here?
That is down and then to your left. Yep, this is 5th. That's one of the major arteries that goes through Rapid City. Literally splits Rapid City in half.
Gotcha.
So you just go down and take a left, and it's right there.
I guess they just opened. I was very excited to see that.
It's been like 4 months. 4 months they've been open, I think. Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
I haven't been there yet. But
you ever been to Pita Pit?
No, I have not.
Huh.
I have not.
Huh.
I don't get out to eat much.
You eat healthy, obviously.
I do. I eat very healthy.
Said you're a runner?
Try to. I am. Well.
No, I'm running a half marathon next weekend.
You are?
Believe
Good
that?
for you.
8,000 miles in the car to train.
Hey, you know, whatever it takes. Everybody has their own training method.
And did you see the car? So we got all the signatures and everything on there?
This is so cool.
If you know what you want to write, you can just sign it now and get that out of the way. Or you can think it over.
Think about that one. Give me a second.
But you see, this is from, that's from Tucson, and that's from Mississippi. Obviously, that's Jacksonville. Actually, I wrote that because it was pouring rain in Jacksonville, and I forgot to ask because I was in such a hurry to get out of there.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, Terry, can you email me what you wanted to write, and I'll take care of it? I felt really bad about it. But like Las Vegas and Los Angeles, and so there you go. That's Springfield.
Nice. Don't add sugar to your coffee. Amen.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom right there.
Yeah. Memphis. Right? Big Brothers Big Sisters Memphis.
Cool.
And I don't remember where Dawn wrote. Oh, Dawn wrote on the window. She wrote the Dr. Seuss quote on the other window there.
Oh.
From Las Cruces.
Oh, yeah.
And then this is from Seattle, Inspire Youth Project. And this is my car falling apart.
Nice. It's got character.
It was great. I got my oil change yesterday at Midas.
Yeah.
And the family took care of it. They were like, yeah, we're not going to charge you. Just go. Good luck.
Awesome.
I was like, oh.
Welcome to the Midwest.
Thank you, Rapid City.
Yeah.
The Midwest, the West Midwest.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That is true. We're right at the edge of that, too. Yep.
Cool.
So, yeah.
So there you go.
Where the magic happens.
Big Brothers, Big Sisters of the Black Hills. So guys, if you have any last questions for Nicole, we're going to sign off of the Meerkat here. Again, this is Meerkat. And we'll say hi. There you are.
Hi.
Nicole is the boss here.
Well,
Big...
kind of. It depends on the day.
Kind of the boss. But we're going to go in and do some Snapchat questions. We're going to do some GoPro interview. We'll scrub some mold off the walls. We'll get it all done.
Yeah, sweet.
So thanks for tuning in. Check out teamstrub.com for more. And where can people learn more about Big Brothers Big Sisters?
We have our Facebook page. You can always go to Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Black Hills, or our website is www.bigmentors.com.
All 50 states too. So if they're not here in Rapid City, they could go pretty much wherever they are. They can
Absolutely.
Find a chapter.
Yep, they sure can. Just Google Big Brothers Big Sisters of whatever city you're in.
And we'll just tell them Nicole sent you.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
I need credit for that.
She'll get the credit in her email. All right. Well, I'm going to press the button here to save this so we can watch it again later.
Cool.
And then we'll be back to normal human conversation, I promise. Until I turn the camera on again.
All right. Cool. Cool. Do you want some water or something?
Sure.
I need to.